Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1973 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA. One of the more popular typewriters ever produced. Galaxie 12, the 12 stands for 12-inch carriage, but it gives you about 11 and a half inches of type space versus the standard, which gives you about 9 inches. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0. I'll put it on 1 or 2 actually. A little bit of clearance there. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the right margin. I'm going to set that around 80. This is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back 1 notch. It skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. I switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. One of the more reliable machines. It's fun to type on, super comfortable. Print looks perfect. Pica typeface prints 10 characters per inch. And this has a very solid 1970s style look to it. Kind of has the Galaxy. This is when space and space travel was popular, Star Wars and all that stuff. All metal except for this trim here and the keys. Very durable, very fun, and there's a few functions that are very unique to this typewriter. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very good. I'm just going to put this down for now and put the color back on black. Touch control, low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. So you just want to play with that to gauge what your preference is as far as touch control goes. Tab on the top side. Right now we have tab set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to clear each one of them by hitting the clear button. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. Very good. So here are a couple of the cool functions here. This is the changeable. It's called a changeable type. And these are custom keys. This is a 1 and exclamation point. It's a little faded. But the kit comes with this and the slug on the top side that you just tilt it and pull it off. You don't need to be a technician to insert those. It's got 2 of them. It's got 1 on the right side as well. So most typewriters, by the way, do not have a 1 or an exclamation point. The lowercase l is the 1 and the exclamation point is shift 8 backspace period. So that's fairly unique for typewriters as far as traditional typewriters are concerned. And this gives you a plus and an equal sign. Same concept. It's a changeable. You can still find changeable kits on eBay. If you search, if you want any kind of special character, they usually come in everything you can think of. Another cool function is this key down button. So if your keys get stuck, instead of going up there and getting ink on your fingers, you just push this. It brings the keys down. Now they won't get stuck on this because it's newly serviced. And also a little hack, if you do have sticky keys and you don't want to take it to a technician, just put it on high, and a lot of times that can fix it. All right, MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to get past that type all the way to the end. Very good. And another cool function is the power space, like a machine gun space. And some of the newer models of other brands came out with that, but I believe Smith-Corona, as far as I'm concerned, was the first to come out with that on regular typewriters like these. Carriage release on both sides. It's got the hard plastic carriage release that breaks off all the time. They don't make them anymore, so if you need a replacement, check my shop. I do 3D print those replicas that are very strong, and you can't really tell the difference. Same thing with the knobs. I 3D print these knobs, and you can't really tell the difference. This is your carriage lock. If you lift it up, it releases the carriage and locks it in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around causing any kind of damage. To unlock it, just move the carriage slightly to the right. And this is the left carriage release. Super smooth, very nice condition machine all around. And if you push the button in at the end of the knob there on the left side, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with the lever on the inside. It's called the line space retainer. So you flip it down and disables the spacing. Flip it up, you get the clicks. You just want to be careful when you do that because you'll lose your line. And on the inside is the page gauge. This just lets you know when you're getting close to the bottom of the end of the page. If you load the page right there at that notch underneath the 11, it'll start to warn you on the left side there, 2 inches left, 1.5, 1 inch left, and that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.